Hello, hello. Welcome to Divine Insights. My name is Dr. Debbie Roche. It is a beautiful Thursday evening. It was a beautiful day today. I hope that everybody's doing great. Tonight, we're going to be pulling some intuitive cards and doing intuitive readings. So I'm going to share this on the other platforms. So please bear with me. I hope you had a great day today. Let's see. I'm going to share this on mine. And then let's see. And I think it's already streaming on the other one. So let me just double check and then we'll be good to go. So if you've hopped on, welcome, welcome. Always great to see you here. If you would like a reading, please request one. Let's see. Okay, so I'm there. I think I am on all the platforms right now. And so for those of you that are new to the intuitive arts, I am a great believer and I have a great love for all things intuitive and all things metaphysical. And so for those of you that are new to the area of metaphysics, metaphysical means beyond the physical. And so I have a great love of cells and the energy around the cells and a great love of spirituality and the divine. And so one of my spiritual practices that I do a lot of every night. Can you also, if you put your, I can't see the names. I'm not sure. I think people, for some reason, hi, I can't see your name. So if you write on the little StreamYard thing, can you put your name next to what you say? Because I can't, when whoever said hi, hello, I just can't see who you are. So I think there's an option underneath the video or somewhere underneath my words. Hi, Emily, welcome. And so nice to see you. I think there's a way of adding yourself to StreamYard so I can see your name. So if you have a chance, please do that. It's a little bit more difficult for me. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Nice to see you on here. We have lots of different decks to choose from for those of you that would like a reading right away. Let's see. Well, it's nice I look forward to meeting you in person, Emily. I wish you could come in person to the moon ceremony. Tomorrow, I'm doing a moon ceremony tomorrow evening at 7:30 on Gulfport Beach. I'm excited. It should be a really lovely day. I'm playing one of my favorite Karen Drucker songs, and it's called "There Is Love." And yeah, so it'd be nice to have you with us. But soon you'll and who is this? Is this Kim? Like I said, if you can put your name after every comment or at least something like that, or add yourself to the StreamYard option below. I believe the words that I posted above or below this. I still want to. Yes, soon, Emily, soon. And so I'd love to have you there. And so is this Kim? I don't know who you are because I can't see your name. I'm not sure why there was a change. Kim, yes, okay. All right. So all donations are done on a donation basis. All donations go to the church to support the church. And the options, they can be done on PayPal at unityofgulfport@gmail.com or Venmo, which is at Unity of Gulfport, or on their website, unityofgulfport.org/give. That information is, I think, below the video. So we certainly appreciate your support if that's possible. And all right, Kim. So would you like me to pull your cards or would you like me to pick your deck or not? So I'm not sure. Is it possible for you guys to add yourself on StreamYard? It's much harder for me to do this. I'm not sure why they did that. And so I guess I'll just keep going. All right. So is this, I don't know who, yay, Jay Maya. All right. You're next, you're second, Jay Maya. And so, Jay Maya, I want him to be on my, as a guest next to me as I do this. Hi, baby. Good to see you. So Jay Maya is one of my favorite humans on the planet. And so I wish he was sitting here next to me doing readings with me. And so anyway, Jay Maya, hold tight. You are second. So let me do Kim's reading. I feel that this is your deck, Kim. So I'm going to go with this one right here. If you have, yes, Jay Maya, let's do a special guest edition of Divine Insights and have you next to me doing this. That would be so fun. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. So we have to plan that. All right, Kim. I don't know why your name shows up and nobody else's, Jay Maya, but all right, Kim. So I'm going to if anybody has a question, usually how I've been doing this is if you have a couple of intuitive questions, I'll either answer the intuitive questions just without the cards, or I'll do a card reading. And so you're welcome, Kim. Jay, Maya and I went to the Melissa Etheridge concert, and we had so much fun. Oh my God. 6. 2021. Jay Maya, if you're in the area, or Kim, if you're in the area tomorrow, Friday, I'm on the beach 7:30. So I don't know if you want to come be a part of the ceremony or just hang out and be a part of the crowd or hang out afterwards. I'm around there. So I think you might be busy. I think you mentioned it, but. All right, Kim. So the next one. So thank you so much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The concert was amazing. Stay the course, Kim. So whatever you're working towards, whether it be a healthy relationship, they're not showing me what exactly it is. Oh my God, yes, Jimmy, I was so inspired. We'll talk about that in a minute. They're wanting you to stay the course. Whatever you're working on or through, Kim, they're wanting you to keep going. They're like applauding you on, like you can do it. It's going to be fine. You know, it might not look that way though right now. Know that. So the energy has been really wonky lately in the universe. I have been affected. A lot of my people, my close people, have felt wonky. So if you're feeling wonky, you're not alone. And Ophelia. All right. So Ophelia is 3rd. So Jeremiah is before you, Ophelia. So Kim, stay the course. So keep plotting through, taking the next one step forward thing. Keep working hard, even if you can't see the results of things. So know that whatever you're working on, it's gaining energetic momentum, and you'll see the results soon. You just might not see them yet. So keep the course. They're saying there's an answer. There's a question in your heart that you know the answer to, and they're saying that you know the answer. So I feel it's something good though. It feels like a positive thing. And they're wanting you to follow that. They're not showing me what it is. Sometimes they preserve your privacy. And so I can't always see all the elements of the intuitive information. But they're wanting you to know that you're right. Whatever it is you're pondering a little bit or you're wondering about, know that inside that you are right. And so to follow that, take the next action based upon you being right. What is that sound? I'm hearing a weird sound. Anyway, there is a little black kitty cat that's around here somewhere that is cute as pie. She is 8 months old, and I forgot what it's like to have like a young kitty cat because my kitty is so old. And so sometimes she'll show up behind me or jump in or playing with my feet or something like that. So her name is Raven, the cute little black kitty that's around here. So all in perfect timing, or all is in perfect timing. So sometimes the universe doesn't deliver things on our timetable or the timing that we want, but it is always perfect timing. And so I struggle a little bit with surrendering timing. And so know that trust the timing of the universe, because it is in your best favor, even though if we think not. And know, this is your power card, last card, that you are protected. I feel you have a lot of spiritual allies and very strong ones around you. So to talk to them more, call them in for help more. Our angels can't help us unless we ask. That's one of those spiritual rules. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. So I hope that's helpful, Kim. And I wish you a wonderful week. If you're around in Gulfport tomorrow, I'm doing a moon ceremony at 7:30 on the beach. So it's always a fun gathering. All right, Jay Maya, are you still around? Are you still here? Jay Maya, let me know if you are. Put your comment. So is that you? I think is that Jay Maya? I can't see your name, so just say yes. It's Jay Maya. Is that? I'm assuming it is. Okay. All right, Jay. Oh, the little kitty. I hope you get to see. Okay, cool. Okay. Do you want me to pick your deck, or do you want to pick your deck? We have Mother Mary. We have the Angel Therapy cards. We have the Archangel Oracle cards. We have the Witch. These are my new ones with the kitties on them. Natalie Oven got me a Witch card or Witch deck. Okay, I'm going to pick. Let's see. So I'm going to scan the cards. Do I have... I'm hearing the Heart deck. Hold on a second. Let me go grab it. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. All right. So the Journey of Love deck, I heard this deck for you. And so, yeah, thank you. They're wonderful decks. I love, this is my newest one. It has a lot of joyful kitty cat energy. And a dear friend of mine named Natalie got me that deck for my birthday. So Maya, Journey of Love deck. So this deck is the deck that I have been really called to use a lot. I'm also audibly hearing to get the pendulum for you specifically. So let me grab that, Maya. So J. Maya and I went to a Melissa Etheridge concert, and I was so happy he could go because I wanted to experience the experience of the divine energy flying through Melissa Etheridge into the stadium of like thousands of people, and have J. Maya next to me, because we like, it's such because we both understand that like experience of that flow, and J. Maya is amazing at flowing the divine through his voice. And so I was so excited. It was one of the best nights of my life, actually, to experience that. And so I'm not sure why I was guided to get the pendulum for you, J. Maya, but all right. So this deck, I've actually been really guided lately to use, J. Maya. It's written by Alana Fairchild, who also wrote and created the Sacred Rebel deck. And I love this deck for several reasons. And I love the image on the front. That's how I, yes, I'm klutzy. I don't think I'll ever outgrow that, no matter how much brain mama stuff I do. Okay, so if you look at the front of it, it's like that visual experience of how I think love is, right? And so that whimsical, like that expansiveness of the heart chakra, and like that's how love should be, right? That's anyway. So that's one of the reasons why I like just the imagery on the front of these cards, but also, and I really like the pictures. They're very kind of abstract and very colorful. But another reason why I really love this deck is that inside the book, it has these little poems for each card. And so, and sometimes they have nothing to do with the reading, which I always find interesting. And so what we're going to do, okay, so the soundtrack started playing. So let me find where we are. Okay, here we are. All right, so lots of angel activity. As always, J. Maya has very high vibration angel energy. Okay, Jay, put your mojo into the cards, and we will shuffle them. I usually don't use these cards for reading online because sometimes their messaging is a little abstract, and they're a little bit harder to do it on this virtual format. All right, Jay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the cards out, and then we're going to use the pendulum over the cards. This is my new thing I've been doing for myself. All right, so I see a 1, I see a 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay. All right. Okay, so then I lay the cards out. Lately, and we'll go through each of them in a second, but lately I've been using my pendulum because I've been so inspired by the work of Leslie Smith. She's a dear friend of both of ours, where she does amazing energy work with the use of energy and intuitive work with the use of a pendulum. And I started to get into the pendulum the year my dad passed and my ex left, because I was in a lot of grief and I was very so connected and open. And so I wanted to do more with the pendulum because I was in that space and alone a lot, and I needed to connect better. And so anyway, so Jay, this is my new thing. I go okay, so now there are 5 cards on the table, and I take the pendulum, and then I ask which one is the most important. Okay, so back and forth for me is no, and then a circle is yes. And so I go over each of the cards, and then one, I think it's that one for you. Okay, one will cause usually the pendulum to go in a circle for me. And then that's the one that has the most. So we're going to go to that card first for you. Oh, this is a good card, Jay. Okay, it's very, it actually has a lot of different meanings. It says intimacy, but look at look at the abstract nature of this. But I really love this card, so we're gonna read it because it might be, make me take a couple minutes longer, but it's such a good card because I always get this card. So I always see that J Maya is an extension of my heart soul family. So it makes sense that you would get it too. 35 is the number. All right. Let me see. I'll pick out pieces of it because I just got this card actually last night, ironically. And in the same way, it was my power card with the pendulum. All right. It says your vulnerability is the key to your growing spiritually. That's always never fun to hear, right? Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receiving everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. You are ready to be seen and receive more than ever before. Okay, so these are the little poems, and sometimes the little poems. I'm not going to do this with all your cards, but just this one. This is the little poem on intimacy. It says intimacy is the title. Becoming one, allowing all that is, both within and without, to blend. Like a wave meeting the shore, each aspect of who we are is part of a grander whole, and in truth, yet greater still. To know myself is to know you, whether I look in your eyes or touch lips or hold hands or bathe in the warmth of our embrace. That was the little poem. I thought these were so cool. And so, okay, I'll go through the cards. I'm not going to read them all, but so the next card that I'm pulling for you, J Maya, is Sacred Convergence. And so what that means, and the image that you're showing me psychically, is this image of like this convergence of your amazing divine connection, your amazing gifts of your voice, right? The warmth of your heart, the warmth of your connections, and divine synchronicity. So help from your angels, right? All coming together in like the next, like even like I feel like 3-6 months. Like I feel the next 6 months are going to be such a fertile time period for you of this, like, I don't know, I feel like you've grown to a place within yourself where you're like, they're saying you're putting down what your mind says and you're stepping fully into divine energy, like in the strength and flow of that frequency. It's almost like you are becoming more of a spiritual warrior on your path here, and you are connecting so much more strongly to the divine past like your mind, right? To that source connection where like not only amazing things occur, but that you are able to really connect to your spiritual courage and live by those principles, which isn't about like structured stability. That's all, it's all about following the divine synchronicity. And something in your courage to do so is going to bring about amazing like happiness and joy and opportunity your way. So they're wanting you to still commit to that path, even though it might make you feel scared in moments when your mind comes in. But that sacred convergence is all of you together here in this realm, which you are such a gift to so many of us, including me. And so they're saying that it's fun and to keep going the way you're going because you're on the right path. Oh, heaven. When I touch this card, it's like they're saying heaven is possible here. And I know that and I know we had that sacred conversation a couple nights ago. Like they're wanting to remind you that it is only through your vibrational walk here and you embracing these spiritual principles and using them as your guiding light only, almost, than anything your mind would say, that you're going to embrace this higher vibration of joy in your experience and in your walk here. Like it's And if it's almost like you're saying, like, if you just keep going and you just keep committing, heaven is really is going to be yours here. Like, don't forget that. Like, the guy's gonna come, the perfect little guy. You know what I mean? The guy's gonna come. The dream's gonna come. Like, but they're saying they're wanting you to not to believe what you see through your eyes, and only believe what your like spirit says, and what makes your heart feel joyful. But don't listen to your brain. That's what I'm hearing. But look at the picture too, like that high vibration place up here. And you're saying it's already in your consciousness. You already have that, the vibration of it. And so you have like this guiding post of that vibration in your consciousness. And so that you are fully capable, use that as your guide, kind of your vibrational guide. Hi there. I don't know who you are, because write down your name, whoever said hi there. I don't know why StreamYard doesn't let me see the names. Oh, okay. If you see this card, J. Maya, it says Her Grace. This is you. And so you have, one of the reasons why I love you so much is that you have such a gentle, your heart has such a gentle, loving force. Like, it has such a high vibration, healing force, loving force, gentleness of your heart that I have always so appreciated and loved. But it's such a but having a heart like that, I have a heart like that, but you even have a stronger vibration in that area than I do, which I've never encountered before. And so, like, they're wanting you to honor your gentleness and your I don't know if it's feminine is the right word, but that force, that yin, beautiful energy that you naturally have. And that they're wanting you to see it as a gift, because sometimes it's hard to in this world to honor that gift, or to see it as a gift, because it makes us bigger feelers, and less likely to like forge through, and by power. And it's a lot about surrendering and watching the universe, and watching other energies and experiencing them. And they're just wanting, like, to honor, like, and to know what a beautiful gift that this part of you is, not just to you, but to so many people. And to not forget that when it maybe doesn't feel so good, or that, you know what I mean? But such a gift. What a gift you are to all of us. The crack of my voice, which is confirmation. What a gift you are to the planet, period. All right. So this card, we're going to go do my reading on it. This is about intimacy with the self, and really learning what you need in life, both from yourself and from a partner in the future, about really getting honest with the self, really pulling in the divine in that really honest healing experience. And but really self-intimacy. I see maybe you writing or journaling, and I know you do the work. I'm always so inspired. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Thank you for being here today. You always do the work, and I always am so proud of you for that. Like, you really always inspire me even. And so this really is, they're saying that this is such a prime time for the journey of self-intimacy and getting clear on the self. Because when we get clear on the self, every other step forward becomes like it's stronger, clearer, and even a better fit for our optimal alignment. And so, and they're applauding you that you're on that path, and that it will always serve you. Whatever energy, time, or money you invest in that area of self actualization, it will come back to you almost 1,000-fold. That's what I'm hearing intuitively. And so the last one for you, J. Maya. Across the waters. And so what I see, hi, Jean, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So they're showing me the image of you looking across the water and this expansiveness, but it's also about like the journeys that you will take. And give me clarity on what I'm seeing around this. Across the waters. What they're saying is that you're capable of doing anything, really anywhere. But it really will come down. When I look at this picture, I feel like a melancholy in your heart. So they're just the guidance around your next steps around any travel or away from St. Petersburg is whatever movement you take in that direction. If it feels joyful on your heart, do it. If it doesn't feel joyful on your heart, don't do it. That was the heart to the ocean. That's right. That's right. That's your sacred. You just didn't you really? That wasn't your song. Your first song was about that, or around the ocean. which I can't. I want a copy. Where can I buy one? And so, but yes, make sure they're saying that like you have so much divine vibrational momentum. So you could really succeed almost anywhere, but the most important factor is, does it feel joyful on your heart? That's what it says. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I want to buy your new single. So I want to make sure that I can hear it every day, knowing this J Maya singing. All right, honey. I love you, and I will see you Sunday at church. And if you're around Friday night, I am on the beach 7:30 p.m. tomorrow, doing my thing. Hoping other people will come join me as I connect to the energy of the moon in Taurus. In Taurus, I need some Taurus energy in my life. I'm too much of a Pisces. All right, dear. So, all right. So, who is next? Who was third? Was it Ophelia? Are you still on? I went along with J Maya. J Maya, come here. Let me show you the kitty, J Maya. Let me show you. Come here. You coming? Oh, J Maya, look at this kitty. Look at this kitty, J Maya. Her name is Raven. Oh, Raven says, I don't like to be picked up except by only my mom. This is Nancy's kitty. She is 8 months old. She's so cute. All right. Let's see. Oh, I would love, I don't know who said that, but I would love you to come to Gulfport. Is that Jean? I can't see names. So if you can add yourself to StreamYard above the video or below somehow, I think there's a button you have to click for me to be able to see you. But Ophelia, Ophelia, are you still here? I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right there. Hold on a second. I forgot my water. Oh yes, the kitty. All right, Jean wants one. Okay, let me see. Is Ophelia still here? Because she was next. But then if not, then Jean. I'll do a reading for Jean. Oh, the kitty's hanging out with me. How cute is that? All right, hold on a second. She's so cute. She watches me. Her eyes are gold. And I forgot what it's like to have a baby kitty because they jump on everything. I forgot like what little kitties do. But now she just grew into her bigger body. And so she likes to watch me do everything, like everything. Okay. Ophelia, are you still here? I know I went a little long with Jeremiah. All right. Going once, going twice. If you come back, I'll give you a reading, but you got to let me know. All right, Jean. I think it's the Archangel Michael deck for Jean. I hope you're doing well, Jean. I haven't seen you in a little while. I'm a little over busy. Excuse me. Hi, Raven. Jane Maya says hi. She has the most beautiful golden eyes. And she likes to come when I'm in the bathtub. She likes to come and supervise. So she'll look at the water. She's very precious. Got my little angel on. Yep. All right. All right, Jean. Jane Maya, are you here on Sunday? Are you going to be there on Sunday? All right, Jean. First one, it says, angels of healing are with you, Jean. It says, a time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So I have experienced a lot of different healing experiences in my lifetime, and they have never been fun. So I know that we've had some talks about healing conversations and just some things around healing. And so they're emphasizing the word strength. It's going to give you the gift of strength. And even though when we're walking through some hard things, usually when I'm walking through, I never appreciate the strength that I'm being taught or that I'm gifted with that new tool of greater strength. But when I look back, like when I think about how strong I am in certain ways, I I am grateful. I'm grateful to have walked through those experiences. So if you're walking through one of those or that you're preparing to walk through one of those, know that it's ultimately going to serve you in ways you could have never fathomed, and many different ways. And so, and that your angels are with you. You're really strong angels. It says, recognize the signs from above. I really feel that you're very surrounded spiritually. It says, angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So just look for the angel messages or coins or feathers or however the messages show up for you. Next card, it says, all is in perfect timing. So this card came up. So this is a I always struggle with divine timing because I am so impatient. I want everything now. And so yeah, everything is in divine timing. Whatever you think is not is. It's always serving our highest and best good, even though it doesn't look like it. Oh, this is a good card. This is your power card, Jean. Let's see. All right, Evelyn, you can't solicit readings on here, so I'm going to block you. Bye. Hold on, let me delete the comment. Okay. So, J Maya, yay. I'll be doing a special share on Sunday. So I am so grateful that you will be there in the audience. This card, Jean, it says, open your heart. And look at, like, that's so hard sometimes, though. Like, that's so hard. I've been working on that for years. And but I've been really personally, I have, especially in the last couple of months, I have recognized areas of my heart that still want to close down and that still want to, hold on to energy that doesn't really serve it. And so I've been really committed to not blocking my heart on some levels and to really stand strong in my divine connection and my connection to source and spirit and really connecting to that energy really strong and flowing it through my heart and having it stay open as much as possible, which I still struggle with that at moments. But that's what that power message is, Jean. Open your heart. Not only will you're strong enough to do that now, but that it will serve you in all ways if you do. So that's the message. Excuse me. That was it. All right. Who is next? Who else is here? Welcome to everybody that's here. Let's see. Who else would like a reading? Let's see. You're welcome. I don't know who that. Oh, that's Jean. You're welcome, Jean. I'm doing more with the pendulum. I really like the idea of the pendulum because I've seen it used in different ways. Like one of the coolest things was Leslie was working on me, and the pendulum went in a geometric pattern. I thought that was really cool. That was really advanced, right? Like geometric spiritual pattern. I was like, wow, that's so cool. But let's see. Okay, is that Sherry? All right. Sherry, are you still there? Is that yeah, the pendulum's amazing. Emily, did you request a reading and I missed you? Make sure that I get you. So is Sherry is that you, Sherry? That said maybe Sherry. I want to make sure that you're here if yes, okay. It's a little harder when I can't see the names on StreamYard. I may have to use a different format. I can't see the name, so if you're writing something, please write your name. I actually think it's the Shaman deck for you, Sherry. I often don't use this deck. I like the eagle. I always feel like a little eagle. I used to have a little eagle in my clinical coat pocket when I was in clinical rounds. The kitty's at the window looking at the lake. There's a kitty there, and she's so sweet. She's such a sweet little soul. She likes to like come grab my ankles in the middle of the night when I'm going to the bathroom, walking to the bathroom. I feel her little paws go around my ankles because she wants to play in the middle of the night. All right, Sherry. I see a 1, I see a 3, I see a 7. I see a 16, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. I'm going to do the pendulum thing too. Let's see. Is there one that we start with? That's the real power card. Oh, I think it's that one. All right. This one is the power card. I want to know. Let's see. I want to. Thank you so much, Emily. I appreciate that. But I do want to get a reading for you. I feel guided to do that. It says buried in earth. This is a power card. It says transference. So if you're feeling heavy with certain types of energies right now, Sherry, just know that I'm hearing that they're actually serving you in some way, whether you're releasing them or whether like they're making you think differently or more aware or deeper. Something about what if you are experiencing this or you will experience this, that like if you see the people in the shadow in the background of, they're like joyful, they're like powerful and joyful. I think they're celebrating the moon or something. But that also, they're also showing me, I don't know if you've done cord cutting or you may also have an entity attached to you. And I know that may sound like way out there, but I know when, and I should check myself actually for today, because it's been a really wonky day energetically and emotionally. But sometimes entities can attach to us. And what happens is that it can scramble us emotionally and it can make us feel extra tired. I'm actually going to test myself. But you may want to consider that. And the only reason why I ever even thought of that was that in one of my decks, I kept pulling a card when I would pull cards for myself that talked about entities attaching to my light. And I had never thought about that until I read that card. And so that card, so that might be a factor here. But no, even like, you might want to check yourself or ask to get checked or go to somebody that's good at that stuff. Know that there's also like a reason why you're feeling this kind of wonky, or if you're feeling it. So I know I have, like, all day I'm like, oh my gosh, like I've been doing the moon ceremony. So I've been researching more about the moon. And I'm always amazed at how what I'm researching is fitting my emotional like experience. But yeah, so just be extra aware. So if you feel an entity might be attached, or but know it's going to shift in the next 3 days, whatever it is. So anyway, medicine shield, you're very protected. Like you have like some warrior angels and spiritual allies around you. Like you are very, very protected. So if you ever feel in your mind, Emily, I'll make sure that I get you next. I feel guided that you're going to be next, Emily. And they're fierce. That's what I noticed when I look at the eagle. If you look at the little face of the eagle, this little eagle is fierce. Like this is a warrior eagle. Like don't mess with this eagle. Like you have that kind of spirit guide. So like know that, like you like if you ever, I don't know if you have an overactive mind like me. My brain can go right into fear way too much if I'm not actively on my spiritual practices. But that like you have a lot of like spiritual warrior energy around you, and I think also within you. So know that's all around you. And I don't think I've ever told anybody that specifically. And so I don't know if you're drawn to eagles or eagle feathers. I have actually a little eagle that a stone eagle I used to keep in my clinic jacket when I went to my last year of chiropractic school, because I was such a bad year. And so it kept me like that feeling of being strong. But I don't know if you've ever drawn the images or that kind of energy, but the more you have that around you, it kind of like helps you remind you, hey, this is part of my spiritual ancestry here. Let's see, 2 more. All right. Yeah, I have been totally that way. Totally. I have no idea why. Like, I'm like, all right, universe, stop playing around. Like this is, I'm done. Oh, how beautiful. How beautiful. I feel that he's part of your spiritual warrior team very strongly, actually. And that that the veil between you and your father in this lifetime is much thinner, because that's what happened with when my father passed. was that I could psychically. My mediumship skill is okay. It's not. I'm still working on refining those skills intuitively, but that what I noticed with my father was that I could connect to him almost effortlessly in the spiritual realm. And I feel that if you're ever guided to practice mediumship or to connect to your father in that way, that you'll have like an extra advantage because you came through him here. It's almost like a conduit to, if somebody made you on this planet or helped get you here. I think when they pass over, we have mm, an extra kind of spiritual lifeline to them energetically, so we can access them easier on the other side. And you have that extra thing with your father, even extra than normal, if that makes sense. Awesome. He's wanting you to connect to his energy more on the other side, not just for your heart, but for this. He feels like a really strong entity and like a strong, like grounding force, especially from the other side. So you can, if you're ever feeling wobbly here on earth, emotionally, energetically, that a spiritual tool that you can use is to connect to his energy on the other side, so that you can use it as a grounding force here, if that makes sense. Like you can draw on his energy because you were his kid, but that you can use it for like extra something here today, if that makes sense. Bones for oh, this is a good card. I've never seen this card before. It says bones for casting, divination. So we were just talking about this. You have these gifts. That's how they use. I think they did this, but instead of cards, they used to use bones back in the day. And divination is that. It's that like what the different ways people connect to this intuitive energy or the divine energy. And that's the fancy word for it, because that's what's on the books, all the books and borders around it. But divination, but yeah, but you have these gifts. And so your father is one of those key spiritual allies on the other side that you're able to connect to. Excuse me. Last card, fire, passion. I feel this is really important right now for you. I feel like you need some more passion in your life, but something that really matters to you. And those things, it can take sometimes a little bit of time and a little bit of soul searching to connect to that passion energy, that thing inside that makes you excited to get up in the morning, or that you are willing to work for, and it's not work because it means so much for you, so much to you. And so they're wanting you to, whether if you don't quite have it yet in your mind or in your heart, just to spend some time with it. And that's awesome that your dad was your rock. That's how it felt like. He felt so strong on the other side. And so, but passion energy is a little bit different than grounding energy, even though both are very valuable. But they're really wanting you to access. It doesn't necessarily feel like intimate passion, even though intimate passion, I feel, can help move some of the energies to help access the other parts of the passion of your soul. But that's what they're wanting you to really get clear on. What would really make, what would bring you like that fire energy of passion in your life, and to pursue that, because I feel they're wanting you to experience more of that high vibration, that feeling of being alive. And that's somehow really important in your walk here. And so I hope that was helpful, Sherry. Thank you so much for being here today. I haven't mentioned this in a few minutes. All readings are done by donation, and all donations go to the church to support Unity of Gulfport, also known as New Thought Community of Gulfport. If anybody feels guided to make a donation, we so appreciate it. So appreciate your support. It can be done on PayPal, which is unityofgulfport@gmail.com. Venmo is @Unity of Gulfport, and then the website www.unityofgulfport.org/give. And the information is above or below this video that's running now. So, all right. Emily, are you still here? Oh, you're welcome, dear. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. All right. Emily, you still here? I'm hoping so. Let me see which, I have been going for like days. Saturday, I think I'm doing nothing. That's what I've decided. I'm going to lay around and, I don't know, maybe go to the beach and pretend I'm a rock. I'm kidding. I've been going. Okay, let me scan the decks. I'm hearing the Sacred Rebel deck, which I don't have on this table. Let me go grab it. Okay, Emily. This is one of my very favorite decks. This is my first deck. One of my first decks, Sacred Rebel, and it's written by Alana Fairchild. And she also wrote the Journey of Love deck. And so her decks, one of the reasons why I don't often use this deck in my readings is because it's kind of lengthy and they're a little bit abstract. And so the little kitty just ran by. I think she sees a bug on the window. She's like fascinated with all kinds of bugs and beetles or whatever, like anything she sees. She's so cute. And she has such a gentle, soft energy to her. Like she's so like gentle. There's a gentleness to the kitty. Yeah. Yeah, it has a great summary. I always love this deck because it always helps, for me, it helps bring me spiritual perspectives that I normally wouldn't see or think if I was just thinking with my human brain. And yeah, she's so precious over there. Oh no, she's doing. She's still looking at the bug. I don't even know. I don't even see the bug on the window, but she's so cute. Like I'm over at my friend Nancy's. Oh, she just ran into the room, and she has like 1,000 toys. I don't think I've ever seen a kitty have more toys than her. She's so cute. All right. And then, like I said, I'll be walking to the bathroom at like 3 a.m. and I'll feel her little hands grab my ankles, and it scares me. I think it's a ghost. My dear friend just lost her best friend, and there's been all kinds of angel activity all around. Like the lights will go on and off, and all kinds of things. Yeah. All right. So I see a 1, I see a 7. So I see a 16. I see a 21. Okay. I'm going to use this. I don't know why I'm just hearing to do this. So what I'm doing, this is a new kind of thing I'm doing. And is that I'm holding the pendulum over the card, and let's see, is it this one? Hold on. One will circle, and like the rest, like, is it this one? Yeah, this one. All right. So when I hold the pendulum over each of the cards, and what that usually indicates is that card has the most important or relevant message. And so it was this one. So if you look at this, it says, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. And so when I look at this card, and these cards can be really deep, these Sacred Rebel cards. That's one of the reasons why I don't often pull them, because they're not always like, bright and fairy-like. But it says, relax the hold of darkness. So I know for me, when I in my earlier life, I let's see, 1 second. Hi, I'm not sure if you're on YouTube. The person that yes, you're welcome to a reading, and you'll just be after Emily. But I can't see your name, so if you can write your name, that would be great. And so I'm a big believer in doing the hard work, and I spent a lot of years in bad darkness and blackness, like so bad for my trauma and my developmental upbringing, and so when that's the case, the darkness for me, it was like embedded in my soul, and I didn't know how to access it. And I would just sit in this horrible depression, and it would steal like my light and my life in so many ways. And so if you look at this image, right, of this person like really standing there naked, right, vulnerable in the light. And so I had an experience I'm intuitively guided to share with you. And yes, so working with the darkness can be tricky because, sometimes it's so big, you don't want to like get stuck in it because it can be horrible. Because I've certainly been stuck in the darkness for years and certainly in my 20s. But that, you know, in my experience with healing and my book, which I don't have, I always forget to bring my book on my little intuitive things. I wrote a book called The Joy Matrix, and that book is all about emotional healing and healing trauma and healing the darkness. And I'm now writing the sequel, to that book, about how do we really go deep into our darkness and then incrementally climb out and kind of transform that energy into the light or with the light, right? And so that's what this experience. So I had this experience at church the other day, and it was Mother's Day. Mother's Day is always like the hardest day of the year for me, one of them, because I have a lot of stuff around my mother, and she was sick for like 40 years, and it was just a horrible, horrible walk here my mom had. And so I have a lot of spiritual angst around it and all other things. And so I'm at church, and like both the shares were so deep, or I don't know, some spiritual awareness switch was switched, and I start crying in the front row, all my makeup's on, running everywhere, and I was like, and so I made a conscious decision, because when I grieve, it goes so deep, and so I made a decision that I was going to stay present for my heart and open my heart up to the light of the frequency of the divine and merge the grief energy with that energy, right? And of course, it was like, yeah, not look like a fool, but a mess with crying and crying and crying. But that experience of keeping my heart open, I was having this grieving experience, this very deep grieving experience over my mother publicly, which I never have done. And so I decided, all right, I'm going to be a model of the principles that I teach, and I'm gonna stand very still and open, and then consciously meet the energy of the divine with my heart. And I did, and I was successful at it, and I was grateful. But boy, did I look like a mess. And so that's what this card is the beauty of being strong enough and courageous enough to really sit with our own darkness and open our hearts up and connect to the divine, that fully, without pretense, without shame, without judging ourselves. Just, here's our hurt. Let's open our hearts up and connect it with the frequency of the divine, and just hold space for that merging and that healing and that shifting of the energy. And so, but it's not easy. Trust me, I look like a total mess. And so, but they're important. They're honoring that path for you, and that know it's possible to shift it. And so, there's a lot of tools in that book. The Joy Matrix is the book that I wrote, and then I'm getting closer to being done with the next one, which is one of the hardest things I've ever written. In all honesty. All right, and the next one. Restore and replenish. So when we are hurting and grieving and the grief, the grief of your sister and father, know that I've spent like a year like this. I lost my father and my ex in the same week. My dad died, and she ended up leaving, which I understand. It was time. I understand universally why that there are, spiritually and energetically, why the relationship needed to end. And so I'm still working through pieces of that letting go process. But I spent like a year doing this, and I don't, the universe carried me through it, but I took so much time and space to grieve and sit with the energy and open my heart to it, because I didn't want that energy to get stuck in my body. And so I totally understand. I'm so sorry to hear about your sister and your father. And that's how, like, that's why like each day it does get a little better, but then sometimes you hit a bad day, so that's just how grief works. And I'm grateful that but I was not really functional for a good 2-3 months directly after. I mean, I managed to get through somehow, but yeah, I really held space for that. And they're wanting you to really honor that process within yourself, because there's nothing wrong with honoring the grief of not being productive, of not wanting to see anybody, of just laying around and doing whatever. Like there's a gift in that honoring of the self that way. I will answer that question. But when I finish Emily's reading around your husband. Legacy of light. So Emily, you're drawn, I believe, to our community because you are part of the legacy of light, meaning you're ultimately a spiritual teacher. As you walk through your experiences and you gain more metaphysical tools and metaphysical experiences and understanding, that ultimately you'll teach it. Like, 15 years ago, if somebody said, "Hey, you're going to be doing all the stuff that you're doing," I would have been like, "You're crazy." No, I'm going to be whatever, medical, or nutrition, or whatever. But would I ever have thought I would have done any of this? No, I never would have. So know that you have that in your like spiritual blood, and that you're here to do spiritual work and spiritual connection stuff. But that, it's part of the reason why I know how to connect to the light and kind of share, not education, but, the experience of metaphysical stuff, because I had to use all of those tools to not only heal my heart, but to walk through the muck of it and to really find the light in the dark and the blackness. And so know that if that's your experience now, you're right on course because you're part of this legacy of light. You are meant to be a spiritual teacher. That's what this card means. Because look, you have like the old sage and then the midwoman and the child, but they're all connected to the light because they're meant to shine that light. And so that you're meant to. And so I had to leave my ex. So yeah. It takes time. Darkness and grief, it takes time. Know that there are moments I still cry. There are moments when I still cry over my ex or the letting go of that, or still cry over all kinds of things. Like I'm a crier. I see crying as just releasing energy and just feeling. And so I think it's courageous to cry and to let go and to feel it. And so, I honor this path, and I'm when people are courageous enough to feel. That always inspires me when people get like that are able to just feel, because our culture doesn't teach us to feel. It teaches us to be strong and productive and I don't know, acquire things and all that, but to feel, really feel, wow, that takes some courage, especially if for people that have gone through trauma, because feeling meant that we would, maybe even almost be killed or really be hurt, so anytime that people are feeling, that's a good big kudos, because to feel that takes big courage. And so to release that energy, I think to get honest with ourselves and to really tap in and to be that integrated, I think that's so powerful, because it gives us a spiritual emotional power of the self. Like we're not hiding, because I know for me in my late 20s, early 30s, I would hide a lot, hide from feelings and shame and from my past and just all this hiding. And then I hit a really bad bottom and I lost everything from an abusive relationship. And then I managed to climb out of that. But yeah, there's an honesty, a real gut level honesty and clarity that comes when we can be that integrated and to experience our whole selves rather than um, fractions of ourselves, if that makes sense. They're showing me like the image of like a fun house, like the mirrors of the fun house, but they're kind of clear because you're integrated once you're able to fully integrate. And I have a dear, I feel big too. I think, I don't know. I always tell everybody I'm coming back as a Leo next time. So I'm not Pisces, but would I ever really want that? I don't know. You know what I mean? I always say, I always joke around, but I don't know. I think I would be bored if I couldn't feel this big. I think I'd be like, I don't know. There's a gift to being able to feel this big and fully. I also think it leads our creativity somehow and our passion. But feeling so big, what else does it teach me? Also, like, there's a saying in 12-step 12-step recovery that talks about that when you're able to really feel, right? And feel and clear, excuse me, when we're able to not be numb anymore and we're able to really feel our feelings. Not only, yes, so there's going to be some pain, right? Pain, shame, and all the darkness that we have to get through and sort through. But once on the other side of that, we're also able to experience the high levels of joy and happiness because we've created kind of that space and that clarity to do so. And so that's one of the gifts. And so that makes sense. I'm a Pisces too. And that is a different kind of walk. So Let's see, what was the last? Did we do the last one yet? Hold on. After the storm. Okay, so if you're in the muck, I don't know who says I'm back. So I don't know who that is, but if you write something, you have to write your name because I can't see the names. I can only see some. So this is your last card, Emily. It says after the storm. Look how free and happy that owl is. The owl is a wisdom, right? And look at the sun shining behind the owl. And so, excuse me, but the owl's eyes are a little sad. Like this owl has been through the muck, boy. He's been through some hard stuff. And so this after the storm card is all about the clarity and the space and the freedom and the expansiveness that comes after the storm, like after an emotional storm. And so, oh, Ophelia, okay, good deal. And so know that if you're in the muck, you're not going to be there forever, but they're wanting you to like stay present, excuse me, for your emotional process because it's in that presentness and the releasing of the emotion and the clearing of the emotion when it's time that it makes space for that clarity and that groundedness. So keep the faith, keep going. I'm proud of you. I look forward to introducing you to our community. So nice to see Emily. Welcome. And hold on, Ophelia, you'll be next after I answer these questions from this guy over here. Okay, the person from YouTube, are you still here? The one that you said about the question? I'm hearing a no. So you're asking if my husband is still seeing other women. I don't feel that he is. Where is my marriage heading? I feel like it's flat. Excuse me. I'm hearing the words wherever you want it to go, but you need to do some work on it. I feel like either both you get into therapy or do some, those interactive books together or something. But that is important. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. You're welcome. So welcome. All right, Ophelia, are you around? You'll be my last reading because I am tired. It's been a long day. I've been going. I got to run to the store for some fruits and vegetables. You're welcome. Good to see Emily. Ophelia, you still here? Ophelia. Okay. All right, Ophelia. I think it's. Oh, Ophelia, are you coming tomorrow? Oh, thanks, Emily. Yeah, I need to rest. I'm tired. But thank you so much. I appreciate you saying great job. All right. All right. So, Ophelia, are you coming to the moon ceremony tomorrow? I would love to have you there. Yes. All right. Good deal. I can't wait to see you. Wonderful. I always love you out there with me. Your heart always makes me feel happy when you're next to me. Oh, I hope so too. Oh, okay. So these cards are very high vibration cards, Ophelia. And so these cards says everyday witch, but these cards were given to me by Natalie Oven, which is like one of my favorite high vibration friends. Like she's always just and they're jumping cards. Boy, okay, so we're gonna consider this a jumper. All right. Ah, Ophelia, thank you so much. You make me happy, Ophelia. Oh, these jumping all over the place for you tonight. Look at the backs of these cards. They're kitty cats. That's why she got them for me. All right. I miss my old lady Kitty, though. I miss my cuddles. She's at my sister's. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I just feel like my youngest niece's heart, the vibration of her heart, I feel is preparing her to leave because she's 23. Cat. All right, Ophelia. Affirmation for healing the heart. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, that cat. That's right. Cuddles. Emily remembers last time when I was doing this in Riverview, we got my old cat on the video and she got so mad she tried to bite me because I was holding her. And I was like, I'm your mother for 23 years and you're going to bite me on camera. Like, she's like, no, I'm not going to be on your video. Chomp. Like, I was like, really? Anyway, yeah, she's a crotchety old thing. But oh, do I love her. Oh, I love that old thing. She's been with me for my whole adult life. I know, right? Yeah, that is funny. I should go back and watch it. That's Emily. Thanks for reminding me. All right, Ophelia. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, she got me good. Okay. Affirmation for healing a heart. So, Ophelia, you have like such a sensitive, high vibration heart like mine. And like, I know for me, it takes a lot for me to keep in that high vibration space. And I have to do a lot of work to keep there. And because my energies are so sensitive that I can get like pushed around energetically by people's energies and stuff. But they're saying there's something real, there's a strong connection between the words of affirmation. I don't know if you can see the card, but there's a strong connection between your emotional heart and the words of affirmation. So you might want to use that tool. I use that sometimes, especially if I can't get out of my head. I'll use Louise Hayes. Excuse me, Louise Hayes affirmations, and there's some really good ones. There's one that's 100 on YouTube. It says 101 Power Thoughts by Louise Hayes, and I've used that often. It's a really good recording. But that somehow your heart will benefit from that. I don't know what that's the message around the affirmations. Next one. This was the jumper card. Oh, I love this little witchy girl. We have a playful cat next to the witchy girl. And I guess she was journaling or something, but there are hearts coming off the journal process. I don't know if you can see it. And it says, imagine and envision. And so I feel like there's something that you're meant to do in your life that will bring you more joy. I don't know if it's singing, but I feel it's like playful and fun or something that makes your heart happy. They're wanting you to do that more and to envision it and like figure it out. Like figure out what it is you're meant to do, but plan time and space for it. Because I feel like it's part of why you're here, that joyful experience. Ground and center. Oh, I like this image of this little guy doing it though. Look at the energy of the grounding. He's a cute little guy with dreadlocks. But they're wanting you to ground. Oh, I have some type of weird pressure on my heart. Huh. Is that from Ophelia? Hold on. Ophelia, is there something going on with your heart in any way? Like, is there something heavy on your heart or something? I don't know. It's weird. Hey, I don't know who you are, but welcome. I'm a Facebook user. I can't see their name. Whoever said, hey, tell me who you are. But Ophelia, is there anything like, I don't know, do you notice anything on your heart? I don't know. I felt a weird sensation on my heart and I wasn't sure if it was from you or from my own heart. So maybe I'm supposed to figure out the same thing, the joyful thing. All right, next one. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? How you feeling? I miss you. Trying to see what I'm doing wrong or trying to manifest and I'm not able to. Trying to see what I'm doing wrong or trying to manifest and I'm not able to. Okay, so like a frustration or sadness. Good, Lynn. I've been thinking of you. I would love to play music or just to hang out and drink tea sometime. I miss seeing you. So going back to Ophelia's comment, trying to see what I'm doing wrong. So I understand that feeling very well. And so let me ask about it for a second. They're wanting you to clear your mind. I feel like your mind is beating you up a little bit more than it needs to right now. And to be very careful of what your mind does to your energy, your heart. I feel like your mind's beating you up a little bit. So they're wanting you to step beyond it. So meditation, breath work, clearing your minds. I'm seeing like walking meditation, even movement meditation. And yeah, tea time would be great, Lynn. Reach out. I'd love to connect with you. And so just be gentle with yourself, Ophelia. You're so precious. Like you're one of my precious people, and be careful what your mind says, because I have a mind like that too. So, but I understand what's slowing down my manifestation. I've been listening a lot to Abraham Hicks lately, and they have great stuff on everything. If you go to YouTube and type Abraham Hicks and then whatever topic that you're struggling with, they have all these recordings on it. It doesn't matter, everything from like grief to love to sexuality to thoughts to joy to passion for things. Everything is on Abraham Hicks. They have all these great recordings. And so if anything on manifestation, especially on the law of attraction, I'm really trying to shift my consciousness too. So I understand, but yeah, I keep feeling this like pressure. I'm like, then I'm like, oh, and I did exercise today in a different way. So that's maybe, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see, did I miss any for Ophelia? There were all kinds of, I think that was it. I think that was it, Ophelia. Oh, healing waters. Get yourself in the ocean. We should go to the beach, Ophelia. We should totally go to the beach. We should get in the sunlight and the water. Look at the little kitties right here. You would love this. Come here. Let me see if I can grab her. Oh, she sees something. Okay. But healing waters and also allowing tears to flow, if that's what is. Yes, totally. We should go to the beach, Ophelia. Totally. That would be way fun. We'll have to plan that. Give me a week or two, but totally, let's go. I need some rest time. I've been no introvert time, which is rare for me. So, all right, dear. So, Lynn, are you still here? Ophelia was going to be my last reading, but if Lynn is here, then I will do a reading for Lynn, and then I'm heading off. I'm going to pull a card for me. Okay, so if that's Lynn, all right, so Lynn, and then I'm going to head off for tonight because I am tired. Okay, let's see. All right. I can't see the name, so I'm assuming that's Lynn saying I'm here. Let's see. What did I say? Hold on, I'm just way tired. All right. Okay. You're very welcome, Ophelia. Much love to you. I see you tomorrow. You're gonna be at the moon ceremony. I'm gonna be at Gulfport. I'm gonna be at Gulfport Beach, 7:30 p.m. Leading the moon ceremony. So I'm gonna be playing one of my favorite Karen Drucker songs. I want people to bring drums if they have it. We have a drumming song. I'll do some astrological info on the moon and set some intentions and make a moon wish on my moon rock that I pass around. All right, let's see. That was for me. And then which one? I still think it's this one. This deck is all around projects. And I know you have some awesome projects going. I haven't talked to you in it feels like 6 months or 4 months or something. Too long. Oh, thanks, Emily. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lynn. Well, I'm sending a lot of love your way and a lot of healing energy. And like I said, I'm happy to bring by tea or anything else you want and chat for a while or whatever you would like to do. If you need anything, please reach out. It's a cute little kitty. All right. First one, Lynn. Motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. So I feel like even though you're injured at the moment, it's important that you keep your mind busy in ways that will distract you away from being stuck in that whatever space you're in. I feel like your projects, whether it be your creative business projects or whatever it is, your community projects, like they keep your soul alive and they give you like a lot of energy through your chakras, like your energy for living. And that's essential that even now, even if you're not feeling great, that you're still working on something. Agent or manager, your work expands when you partner with a professional who can help you. So if you're working on something and you're just stuck on the details of it, bring somebody else into it. I know that can be frustrating sometimes, but I feel it would be helpful if you're, this is a good one. It says, ask for what you want. Ask for what you want in your life, but from your angels. Like your angels are all around you, specifically your mother. Your mother's always really close to you. And to express your inner truth. Have you been songwriting lately? I think you should be songwriting. I would love to hear some of your songs. And so that is it, Lynn. I am fading fast. I'm going to go, yay. But anyway, much love. Big hugs to you, Lynn. Sorry you're down for the count at the moment. And so, but yeah, Lynn, I want to hear a song. I want to hear a song that you wrote about your life somehow, or your heart, or something related to your experience here on this planet. Lynn is an amazing leader in our community, especially in the LGBT community and the music community. And so A big thank you to her for all that you do within our community and to connect us together. So I super appreciate you and all you do for us. And so, all right, I'm going to pick one card for me. I won't do a full reading. I'll maybe pick, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 6. I'll pull 2 cards for me, and then I'll move on to the collective, and then I'm done. So let's see, I hear 17. So 10, 17. You are the joy seeker, it says. What little victories can I celebrate? That was my card, and the second card for me. You are the truth seeker. Awakening, actualizing, transcending. How can you invite more grace to guide you? Oh, those are good cards. This is from the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle deck. I think I'm going to do the collective reading from this deck. I haven't done this deck for a while, but went a little late tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will. I'm a little overtired. I've been going. This is a collective reading for all of us. And here we go. This is from the Unshakable Inner Peace deck. This is what the out of the look like, the outside of the decks. And the kitty is underneath me. Kitty, you going to come for the collective reading? Let me see. Let me see you. Look at her little eyes. She's so sweet. Oh, I just dropped all the cards. She got scared. Look at her little face. Oh, the kitty. Oh, you so cute. I love this kitty. She's just learned to be held. Yeah, she's a little squirrely, but she's just learning. She likes to hang out with me sometimes. But she has such pretty gold eyes. I've never seen a kitty. Ah! I know, right? Cutie, what a cutie thing. Okay, collective reading, and then I'm done. I'm out. Ooh, these sometimes the cards are really straight up. Take the first card. It says, take responsibility for your life as a creative adventure. How can you live with more meaning, integrity, and truth? I like the roses. I love roses. Pink and red are my favorite, and white. The next one, this is our collective reading. There is strength in doing nothing. Wait. What have you been forcing, and how can you let go of the outcome? Ooh, I do not like to wait for anything. So I'm just going to sit in this energy. It says doing nothing. There is strength in doing nothing. That's true, because if you take action too soon, sometimes you can create something, waste a whole lot of time and energy and money, and then not want what you created. And so, but this whole responsibility for your life, we're really looking at our patterns. I'm in that process now. And then changing whatever things are not serving us. That's the energy of Taurus, really getting clear on self-responsibility and self-foundation. Let's see. The next one, it says the collective field is impacting you. All right. So that's why I've been feeling so wonky today. Unseen forces in action. And how can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked? Ooh, that's a hard let go. But yeah, collective energies. So I've been sensitive, and I'm wondering if it was the astrological stuff going on, or an entity or something like that. Ooh, this is also a good one. This is the last one of our reading, and then I am out. I'm heading off. It says, nothing real can ever be threatened. I like that, because sometimes my brain likes to think it can control everything, and that's not the case. Because the universe has our back all the time, and we don't have to force anything. If it's meant for us, it will always come to us, whether that be people like loves of our lives. A great piece of advice one time was given to me. I don't remember who told me it, but I was worried about someone or somebody. And they were like, listen, if this is really if this love is really yours, like you can't mess it up. Like, I was worried about something. And if it's yours, it's yours in this lifetime, in this universe, it's yours. Like, stop worrying about it. You know what I mean? Like, and I always forget, my brain always likes to forget that the universe is in control. I'm never in control. So anyway, but yes, that crack of my voice, a double confirmation. And so, but yeah, really allowing the divine always to guide us, to lead us, and having faith in that process is always for our highest and best good. So much love to everyone. Tomorrow I am doing the new moon ceremony, 7:30 p.m. on Gulfport Beach. It will be a lovely gathering. We're going to be some drumming, intention setting. I'll be sharing some astrological info on the moon, lots of connecting. If you have a drum, please bring it. If you have a friend, please bring them. And it's always a wonderful time on the beach. Sunday at 10:30 a.m., I will be doing this special share, and the topic is the things that bind us. I think I think I said that in the wording right. So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Many blessings to everyone. Yay! Thank you, Emily, and best of luck on your path. And thank you for joining us tonight, Emily, and everyone else. And so, oh, you're so welcome. And much love to everybody. Many blessings, and I'll talk to you again next week. I'm here 7:30 p.m. every Thursday. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.